What's up, everyone? Wolfpack89 here for Smite Guru, here with Krett, here to talk about the last matchup. That was kind of a fun one to watch, having two teams, one from China, one from Latin America, come against each other. They've never played each other before out in a competitive setting. So, just if you can't break it down for us, what did you see in that game? What was exciting?
All right,
what are you looking forward to?
Obviously, it was definitely something really cool to watch. It was the first China and Latin America matchup that we saw, and it was definitely interesting to see China and Latin America going up against the Western counterparts, but the outcome was expected, right? We expected the teams to win in their own way. Even Titan's victory, I think, was a very Titan thing to do.
Yeah, the comeback.
We're going to play late game. I wouldn't even call it a comeback. Like, I'd say they were late game against early game. It went as expected. It went according to plan, including the early losses, but that's a different video. This was very interesting because China was super aggressive early. That's what they do in pretty much every game. They fight, they love it, and a Bing and Knight came out really huge. The mechanics on the Chinese teams they were far beyond their Latin American counterparts.
And notice they landed almost everything.
Yeah. There was a play. I was talking to Weekend, I think, and I was like, wow, look at there, he's playing kid. He landed 3 chains on 2 different targets. 1, 2.
Right.
And it was perfect aim. It was really beautiful. But then he was horribly out of position and he died. And that was just sort of, I think, how the game went in general. China was really good individually, but as a team, as a group of 5 players playing a game with a deep meta and complex mechanics, or not complex mechanics, but sort of intricate actions that guide the flow of the game, that's where they failed. As individual players, I think they're world class.
So do you think with that as China and Latin America have more and more time, and once we see these players play more and get more experience, do you think that they have a chance to be truly competitive on the Smite World stage?
Definitely. I mean, I think what it comes down to is they need someone like Zapman or Spoo or Andinster to kickstart the shot calling, kickstart the brain part of the game, and set a standard so that everyone can catch up, everyone can compete, because that's what's lacking. It's just the intellectual play isn't quite there. Not that they're not smart, they're just not playing the game on that level yet, because the mechanics are crazy. A Bing the King, world-class player, considered the best player in China, and we've seen why, because the way he has played in the 2 games he got to play was incredibly impressive.
We have one more secondary bracket game to play. It's 404 versus OMG. Who do you give that one to?
I think it has to be OMG. I mean, DID gave a lot of trouble to Mila Bacon, who gives a lot of trouble to 404. And OMG, I want to say is competitive with DID. I wouldn't say it's sort of skewed either way. So yeah, I would definitely give it to OMG in, let's say 16-4, 22 minutes.
Okay, 16-4, 22 minutes. All right. Well, we got our next game, which is going to be the game we just talked about, so we'll see if that holds true. I want to thank you for your time. Appreciate talking to you. And make sure to follow, like, subscribe. We'll put Krett's Twitter information in there, so you guys make sure to give him a follow. If you don't already, you should. Make sure to follow his AMAs on Reddit, which are also awesome. Give him your support. We will see you after the next game.